All right, let's call the meeting to order. If you could join me in the pledge. All right, I apologize for starting a couple minutes late. Let's start with we have two agenda items we're going to add. Two resolutions we're going to add: our zoning board of appeals and lawn maintenance. If we can start with the highway report, Dale.
Good evening. Finally, March is upon us and spring is close. Since last month, we've been changing out lights throughout the building as part of our energy savings plan by converting to LED bulbs. Jeremy's been working diligently. Only ones left to do are here in the courtroom side. We have saved a considerable amount of money by having him do it. Also, we'll be receiving a $4 rebate per bulb when we get done. We have been working on, when weather permits, cleaning and maintaining water vaults we are responsible for. I sent 3 MEOs to water school at GCC for continuing education. Continue to monitor PPMs and flushing dead ends, clean some ditches, cut tree limbs, and sold some graves in Mount Pleasant. Sent 2 trucks to repair shops for electrical and mechanical repairs. At one point during a snow period, we were only working with 3 trucks. Both trucks are back and in service once again. The men have been out on several occasions repairing and replacing mailboxes, and I have ordered 25 to replace stock. I had the privilege to go to Albany as part of the delegation to lobby for CHIPS money funding support and ask for an increase due to inflationary cost escalation. I will know of our success the first part of April when we receive our funding levels. A couple of weeks ago, I received an email from the insurance company about repairs from the fire 14 months ago. Tomorrow we will finally be shutting down the building with National Grid and Able Electric's help, and finally get new wires pulled to rectify the wiring issues. Able Electric has been here on and off to pull a new ground wire and mount transfer boxes to speed up the repair. Tomorrow won't finish it, but it will be a great jump on it. Next, I want to inform the board that I have applied for a grant from the office of Congresswoman Tenney, looking for $300,000 for the purchase of a new snowplow truck. What's needed from the board is a letter of support of this grant, along with any resident that wants to supply one as well. I encourage it. I would need it by Thursday night. It's a bit of a long shot, but you can't win if you don't play. Finally, a good job to my MEOs as they were called out about 10 times this past month to battle the fury that's Mother Nature, and I thank them. Let's not forget our nemesis, the stacking of e-waste. Thank you.
Thanks, Dale. There's no assessor report tonight. Tricia's working on some tax issues for the town. Planning board report, Kirk?
Last meeting, CarQuest variance for their sign got approved by the ZBA, so we're scratching that one off the list. They got approved from the planning board for a new sign. Also, Dan was approached and talked to us about the people that sell the fireworks, the tents. They want to move up to Dunkin' Donuts. We discussed it with the planning board, set some stipulations, and basically we left it. This is going to be a trial period. If there's any kind of issues up there, any whatsoever, it won't happen again. So it's made like a trial period. Also, the county has set June 27th as a 4-hour training, state training, to be held at Albion at the Hog Library. That's it.
What's the training for, Kirk? Zoning Board, code enforcement.
Code enforcement report, I've issued, I have issued building permits. I have written 5 violations for 3 minutes in the last. I've received one response for that, and the gentleman is willing to work with me to get rid of his vehicles. And I'm gonna go on vacation here Thursday. As soon as I get back, if I don't have a response from the rest of them, I'm gonna issue appearance tickets. I wanna thank the board for not pressuring me, but, you know, I think it's good to have a, you know, I don't mind a person having 1 or 2 cars. You know, some of them get sentimental, but I don't think we should allow a junkyard in the town of Shelby. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be proactive on this and having people clean up. So I will be taking them to court if they don't comply. As Kirk said, I've worked with the zoning board on 2 area variances, one for a CarQuest sign and the other setback for a barn. And I've received another application for Tommy Boyce for a variance for a barn on Saltworks Road. And the application is in the works. Public hearing is set for April 11th. And at present, I've last 3 days, Tuesday, tomorrow, Henrietta code enforcement continues education, which is required by the department. I'll have my office come. Any questions?
Thank you, Dan.
On those cars that you were talking about that people have sitting around and stuff like that, is there something like if they have cars like out in the back or something like behind weeds, or, I mean, I'm just asking, you know, I mean, is this a stipulation that we're just in a driveway or something?
Here's the thing, sometimes you can put the code enforcement officer on a spot. In the local zoning for my job duties, it says, I can repeat this verbatim. It says that the code enforcement officer shall not use discretionary judgment. He shall apply the letter of the law. So when I say to the person, well, if that car is way out in the weeds and I don't see it, you know, who cares? But I'm wrong in saying that. So, you know, but that's how I've approached it over the years. Listen, out of sight, out of mind, you know, and, you know, some people are sentimental towards their stuff, but I just don't want to see stuff out front. And I really, this is a town I live in, and you know, if you want a junkyard, do it the proper way. You know, come in to see the planning board, see Kirk Myhill, apply for a special use permit for a junkyard. We'll be happy to help you. Junkyards are a needed thing. But up front, I don't like to see them out back. That's a gray area. Don't get me into trouble.
Okay, thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. All right, we'll move on to resolutions. Resolution to approve the February 14th town board meeting.
I'll move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve the February Clerks Report.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution to approve the January Supervisors Report.
So move.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And resolution to approve the February Supervisors Report.
I move.
Second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Resolution to approve to pay the claims against the town.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Resolution authorizing the highway superintendent to explore purchasing 2 new highway trucks contingent on pricing and financing.
I'll move.
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Resolution to appoint Kevin A. Smith as an alternate to the zoning board of appeals.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And a resolution to accept Timothy Newton Enterprises for the lawn mowing contract bid.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Jeff, you got anything you want to say? I'll open up to public comments on agenda items only. Come on up to the speaker. Microphone, sorry.
I just want to, I'm here kind of representing the residents of Waterworks Road, talk about the water line that's being proposed. Every resident on the road is against it. Every resident on the road has a excellent well that sustains them and is suitable to their needs. 3 of us are on fixed income, and the cost of that water bill would be, especially in today's economic times, a hardship for 3 of us of the 5. I have an impromptu petition I'd like to submit quick to the record. By signing below, I acknowledge that I do not want the town of Shelby to make the expenditure to install water lines along Waterworks Road as proposed for the Water District number 13 on February 14th, 2023. And it's signed by all 5 residents of the Waterworks Road. And that's really all I have to say.
Thanks, James. Anyone else? Board comments, Jeff? Are you guys students in the back corner over there? Do you guys have questions? You want to know something? Okay. All right. We're gonna have a busy spring. Got a couple projects coming up. Most of the townspeople know about those 2 projects. So we're gonna be scheduling it here, and I'm not sure when we can get to it, but we'll announce it. Everyone will know about it. We'll try and keep them civil meetings, try and get the process going, figure out what we can do. Same projects that was stopped last year, windmill and stamp plant. Nothing new. We got to start the process again, pick up where it was left off. Nobody else has any comments or questions? Anyone else? No? All right, with that, let's terminate the meeting. All right, a motion to end the meeting.
I move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.